This is an adapter to simulate a car, to connect an installation tester, to make the check of electrical charging station. We switch on the device with full batteries.
Works very varies.
Then we go from status A to status B. Then usually the type 2 adapter is locked and I cannot remove it again.
Okay.
And then I go to status C. As soon as I go to status T, I see that voltage is coming up to the system and I can do some special measurements. We now I have a one-phase device. As soon as I have a three-phase device, also the rotating field will be shown. Then I can go to the next test. What I can see here that I'm charging with 12 amps. I see the CP signal, the PWM, the
pulse width modulation.
The pulse, exactly. I see the level of close to 6 volt in the status C, and I see the communication frequency. If I now go back to status B again, you see it's close to 9 volt. I go back to A, it's 11 volt. So with this adapter, I also can check the communication signal completely, and if the car and the charging station will communicate. If I press again, I can also can check the DC 6 milliampere DC monitoring device inside, and if I go down, I can also check the AC RCD that's built in. That's the functions we have with this adapter. Without connecting an installation tester, it's only the adapter who gives me the information. What I can do else, I can simulate an error. I can open the PE and the EVSE must switch off. If I open it again, then PE is connected again and the charging will work. I also can shortcut the CP signal. That means that the car and the station is not communicating anymore. Then the charging station will also switch off. So we have the possibility to simulate a couple of errors. We simulate a car. We can see the signals, the CP signal. We can also simulate different resistance and different currents, load currents.
So basically from here you're changing how much current a car would pull from...
As soon as I have no charging station, if I have a charging station without a cable, here's now a cable connected, here it's fixed to 13 amps. But if I have no cable, then I can probably also charge with 20 amps or 32 amps, and then I can check if the charging station also gives gives me the exactly power. So this adapter is much more than to connect an installation tester to the charging station. You get a lot of information about the fact that the station is working or not.
Okay. I guess you can find the manual for this online, so that's not a big issue. And you can change the language?
No. But it's
okay.
more or less international.
Numbers, it's only numbers and phases, so that should be fine. And then you use these for
this,
if you're just plugging straight into the...
No, here I can connect the installation tester.
Okay.
By these buttons, because we have no other interface.
Yeah.
But here you get a lot of information. You can, it's very special that we can trip also the RCD and the DC monitoring.
Both of those DC and AC, both of those. That's really valuable.
If we do that, I will not do it here on the booth, because maybe
you might trip another RCD. So
that's possible.
We don't want.
Then we see also the tripping time.
It shows. That's nice. That's nice. So it's like a full proper RCD test.
It's not really maybe.
Well, it's more than just the pressing of a button and then it trips.
Yeah.
It's more than just this test.
It trips and then gives you an idea about the time it needs.
Yeah. So
it's not that exact than an installation tester, because we cannot calibrate it. But it gives you an idea if the DC monitoring devices will trip after 6, 7, or 8 seconds and not after 10 or 12.
Exactly. At least you have a ballpark idea.
And also the tripping time of the 30 milliamp RCD, if it's 200 milliseconds or 400 milliseconds. 400 is too long, and 200 will be okay.
So you're connecting here the installation tester.
Correct.
Would that be the one?
Yeah.
Because my question is, that only has 3 jacks. You have 5 here. Is there an adapter in between?
No,
or a special cable?
But in this case, also here the test plan will give you the instruction what you have to do. First you make the test with phase L1.
Okay,
then
so you
do
just
some special,
switch.
Yeah, you switch. Also, if also the isolation resistance, you go first by checking the RCDs from L1 to L2 to L3, and finally with the isolation resistance from L2, L3, L2, L1. Back
Okay,
to
and
that.
so
But,
you switch it in. I understand.
Since
I thought you were going to put the 3-phase adapter to this so you can switch. No, there's no point.
That's not possible.
That's
then
not
we
possible.
have to select in the tester.
Okay.
That's not possible.
Yeah, cool.
But it works quite nice.
Yes. Thank you very much. That was. I hope this was enough for you, and I'll make it in Romanian afterwards. Thank you very much.
It's a
pleasure. Probably I'll see you again.
Directly